Around this time of the year, everybody starts saying they're gonna lock in. New year, new me. Well, what you really need is good nutrition. So I'm gonna show you some options today at Costco that are actually locked in and healthy. Let's dive in and find the real good stuff at Costco. Come on. These chicken skewers are 18 bucks and you're getting 168 grams of protein. But what I love, seed oil free. They use extra virgin olive oil. This could be really good for a kid's lunch or just an on-the-go snack. Easy work. You need some fermented foods in your fridge. Foods like sauerkraut feed your gut bacteria. This one's organic and this is 9 bucks for this giant thing. Ingredient check definitely passes. Cabbage, sea salt, garlic, raw organic sauerkraut, definitely cop. This is probably the best deal you will find on real Parmesan ever. About 16 bucks per pound. Parmesan can supply you with vitamin K2. It's also really rich in protein. You should sort of always have some Parmesan handy. When you get like that little snack hungry, dude, I'm telling you, just eat a chunk of this. You're gonna get a bunch of vitamins, minerals, and protein. Have you tried this? Let me know. It's winter, so yeah, you might wanna be sipping some bone broth. Now, while the beef one is definitely better than the chicken one in my opinion, you still get a lot of the benefits from the chicken one. And this brand is real. You can see like when you pour it out, it's thick. And that's what we want with bone broth. 10 bucks for a 2-pack. Really good for your gut health. Supplying some of that glycine that's just not commonly found in our diet. Get these. These Boulder Organic chicken and wild rice soups aren't that bad. Now, they're not perfect in my opinion. Let's look why. First of all, you see some real broth in here, which is great. And this is seed oil free with extra virgin olive oil as the fat. There's just not a lot of chicken in here, I think, because you're talking per serving 6 grams of protein. But what I can see is getting like a rotisserie chicken, getting some of that bone broth, and then like, you know, you can kind of doctor this up and make like a really big chicken and rice soup. $13.50. I'd get these. Lesser Evil has these big ass bags of popcorn in stock at Costco. I think these are a great option. They are seed oil free. They're made with coconut oil. Movie night, don't serve your girl that seed oil filled popcorn, man. Come on, get some of this. Sweet potato chips with 3 ingredients. Sweet potatoes, avocado oil, sea salt. Definitely will be copping these. $5.89 for this giant bag. That's a good deal. Now this video is gonna mostly be on like products, not just like fruits and stuff, but these dates are amazing. Organic dates. $12 for this big thing. Dates supply you with a good amount of boron. Boron helps lower SHBG levels, just like something good to have that you need to get in your diet. And I love these as like a pre-workout snack. I mean, there's so many things you can do with these. Absolutely delicious. 12 bucks for all these, that's a cop. I'm actually not gonna throw these into my recommendations. Now, they're not like bad or anything like that. A lot of companies use this paleo, terminology, and they try to get you, looking at it, which they got me. And while I'm not completely opposed to a little bit of coconut sugar, the ratio of sugar in here to protein is just not it for a meatball. 6 grams of sugar to 13 grams of protein, that ratio ain't ratioing, man. So I'd probably skip on these. Some coconut water. This is a good deal. We're talking organic coconut water. I like that there are no other ingredients in here. While I don't panic if a coconut water company uses like a little gram of sugar or something like that, I just think, why? Coconut water's sweet already. I love throwing a scoop of our electrolytes in some coconut water. Makes a great little pre-workout drink. So yeah, definitely getting this. I do like these Suja immunity shots, but the really good ones are actually just the pure ginger ones. They just have a little bit of lemon and cayenne, I believe. So I honestly don't know if these have that like crazy ginger taste, and that is what you want. Talking to people like Dr. Justin, when you start getting that tickle in your throat, there's a whole protocol you can do, but one of those things is like a real ginger shot. Best way would be to press your own ginger juice. Second best way is probably a real pure ginger shot, like from Suja. And then maybe third best way, something like that. But these are good to have in the house for cold and flu season. Why not? Now I'm showing you this one for all the matcha lovers out there. Me personally, I'm a coffee guy. But this is ceremonial grade matcha, 22 bucks, and matcha is totally valid. Compounds in matcha like EG, CG have potent anti-inflammatory effects. Also, you're gonna get some L-theanine in there, so that's gonna help balance the caffeine. You're gonna feel a bit more smooth. So do you like matcha? Let me know below. I mean, sometimes my girl will order it. She's mostly a coffee girl. I drink coffee in the morning, but people love their matcha, so I can't hate on it. Now, I'm gonna throw y'all something that I actually don't really eat, but the reason I'm gonna talk about Tate's in a second is because, guys, you can't get these and put them in your household. You need to stop this. I'm not telling you need to be as strict as me, and if you have, some 10-year-old kids, you need to have them not eat cookies. But this isn't a cookie. This is a mixture of sugar and canola oil. There's also red 40 in here. And they can't even get the flavor right, so they need to put a bunch of artificial flavors in there. When you look at a brand like Tate's, like this isn't something I'd be eating a lot. There's still gonna be like 12 grams of sugar in one of these cookies, but the ingredients are real, they're recognizable. I could hand this to my grandma and she'd be like, yeah, those are the same type of ingredients that were in cookies. Flour, chocolate chips, butter, sugar. So if you're gonna eat cookies, get something with recognizable ingredients, and this brand does a good job at that. And now we have come to probably one of the most important things in the video. Organic, plain Greek yogurt for $6.89. This whole thing is gonna give you 144 grams of protein. What you do at night, if you have a sweet tooth, you put a few scoops of this into a bowl, you put a little bit of honey, you put a little bit of frozen fruit, you put a scoop of our Santa Cruz Paleo Whey. You're going to have a sweet, bowl of deliciousness that's gonna give you 30 or 40 grams of protein. You're gonna get healthy probiotics in there that are gonna help your gut bacteria. Greek yogurt is dialed in. You better be getting this. People always ask me for soda alternatives because if I catch you buying soda, I'm gonna offer you some money to quit that nasty habit. Spindrift makes an amazing carbonated water with real fruit juice. I love these. I'm a big fan of them. $15 for a 24 pack at Costco. If you wanna quit that soda habit, now is the time. And having replacements like some Spindrift on hand, good idea. All right, guys, that is everything we got at Costco. Let me know what you get below. And as always, like and subscribe for more. Love y'all.